Coast of Africa. It's an anomaly. It was an anomaly. And some said it could quite possibly be UFOs. And you may say, well, Gina, there's no such things as UFOs. They've already said that it was a glitch, that it's gone because it's not showing up anymore. There were no tsunamis. There was nothing. There was nothing going on at all. Okay. All right. All righty then. Nothing at all. Well, obviously, if there truly was an anomaly that was picked up like a massive, massive wave, which they said that there was. They did. Let me, I just want to, good morning, Brenda, Brittany, Minutes, Rhonda. Okay, Rhonda, honey, we're going to address it. We are going to address it. We can. We can. I mean, I can see the possibility of a huge wave, a massive, huge wave. Let me get to it. Let me get to that. We're going to read it. Good morning and welcome to this YouTube channel. It's nice having you. It is. I'm trying to get it. I want to see if I can get it. Well, I have to type it in over. Huge wave and Africa. Something about UFOs under the water. Yeah, we got some UFOs under the water. You can see a giant cluster of waves. The mystery. As underwater anomaly larger than Texas. One day ago, a giant cluster of waves over 80 feet high and spanning 2,000 miles, an area larger than the state of, whoopsie, there went my little stool down there. Let me get that stool. Larger than the state of, where are we at? Texas. Ooh, it's like right here. This is Texas. It's larger than the state of Texas. A massive, massive wave. If you're just tuning in, good morning. We are going to address it. I'm gonna chime in too. This YouTube channel will chime in on the wave, is what this YouTube channel is going to do. And welcome you all. So it's really interesting. I'm just going to show you the. I'm just going to click into the Newsweek article. Let me lower this down. How on earth could something like that be possible? They updated it on April the 12th, which was yesterday. Okay. An anomaly was captured. We're over here looking at it. An anomaly was captured by a weather mapping system. It sparked a, oh shoot, Gina, come on now. Well, I can't help it. It sparked a global mystery this week, with some internet sleuths even claiming it proves the existence of aliens. A giant cluster of waves, 80 feet high, spanning 2,000 miles, an area larger than Texas, appeared to move through the ocean with a visual graphic off the coast of Africa on April the 10th. A journey that lasted about 24 hours before it just vanished. It totally vanished. And some online commentators said the formation could have only been created by something moving under the water, the surface of the sea. Well, I agree with them. Making it an unidentified submersible object, the ocean equivalent of a UFO. Oh, I totally agree. If there was a huge wave, then there was something moving beneath the surface. There was. A graphic of the incidents was shared widely, and it sparked jokes and theories. A giant undersea creature, the fictional Cthulhu, the Call of Cthulhu, and Bring in the Kraken. Remember that? Bring in the Kraken or whatever it was. It was a meteorological app run by a Czechoslovakia company in Metro, which allows users to observe weather patterns and all of that. All of that. And here is the image right here. You can see it right here. That's the image that they was kind of oval. There are oval things that come out of the volcanoes too. I'm just going to tell you there's oval UFOs that come out of the volcanoes. I'm not going to say there isn't because we've documented it. Let's just look at this if we can. Let's watch it move. It's okay. It's going to move. We're going to watch it moving. It's off the west coast of Africa, so kind of sort of near the Horn of Africa maybe. It got bigger and bigger and bigger, but there was no tidal waves. There was no nothing. There was nothing. Well, I believe it's just make believe. Okay, now we're going to look at it. Hello, and hello, Susan, honey. The Kraken Cthulhu. How could it be possible? People were mocking it. 2,000 miles long. It dwarfs the African countries it passes, such as Angola and Namibia, and it's more than double the length of Texas. The Lone Star State is about 810 miles long and 773 miles wide. They said one user wrote, who released the Kraken, which would be Cthulhu. Another one said it's probably a driver got lost or something like that. UFOs. I just watched it. Someone else, look at this, you all. Some users commented, Cthulhu, the giant octopus-like creature that was invented by the writer H.P. Lovecraft. Cthulhu, octopus-like creature. Well, that's kind of an octopus-like, but that's in the sky, and how could it be in the ocean and in the sky? This was at the observatories. Yeah, okay. So they watched it. This person said, I just watched Cthulhu. I just watched Cthulhu. And I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I watched Cthulhu. Right. So if you're just tuning in, there was something. Let's just see it again. Okay, let's look at it. This is what was shared by the Czechoslovakian company that created this great big thing. The wave patterns and stuff like that. We got graphics. NASA uses graphics. They all use graphics. They spot an underwater wave. Let's look at it again. I mean, it's been circulating all over the place. If you're just tuning in, we're going to address it. This is really neat. When I said that, if you're just tuning in, we're going to address it. The timestamp was 8:15, and there was 185 people watching at that very moment in time, which is this time. Okay, we're going over to my thing. We are. I can create that. I got a perfect model for that. I got my own model, and I'm going to show you it right here. This is the image, and this right here is another image. You can see it. This is an underwater manta ray-like ship. You could call this a UFO. You could call it that. All right. This happens to belong to the United States. They're underwater, whatever things they create. We're going to do this. It might take me a second. Let me set you right there. Just don't fall down. Well, you can look up there. Just don't fall down. Well, let me see if I can do it. I got to try to, if I can move this with my finger. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to overlay it. I might try to shrink it just a sec. If I can. No, I have to overlay it first. Let me shrink it down. It's a little bit too big, but I can shrink it. I will shrink it. Y'all hold on. You look up there. I mean, Gina, it's total blackness. Well, sometimes that happens in life. We have a total darkness. Okay, I got it. I got it. We got it. Now, watch it. We're going to make it happen. I hope we're going to make it happen. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We can address this underwater anomaly. Yes. Okay, let's watch it. The black that you see is what the Pentagon, military, Navy, that is the wave that it makes as it goes. It is. But this thing got 2,000 miles wide, Gina. Well, we can fix that too. I can fix it. I can fix that too. Now, granted, this ship right here is not 2,000 miles wide at all. It's not. But suppose, just suppose, hypothetically speaking, look up here. Yeah, I can set you here. You can sit here and look at me, tilted on here, as long as you don't fall over. I got to get the other three on here. Well, let me flip it around. You can watch it. Let me see if I can stick this thing in here. You can watch me do it like this, if I can. Let me see if I can like bring it down. Gina, that is way too high up. I'm trying to do my best. I am. I don't know, y'all, but you can kind of watch me. It's going to fall down on me. Well, fix it, Gina. Don't let it fall down. I'm trying. I'm trying. Just show me a little bit of grace. I know this is at an angle. I got three others that I want to bring together over here. Let's make these a little bit bigger themselves. Now, granted, the technology is so advanced. It really is. So if you had, say, one, let's just make them all the same size for Pete's sake. Let's just make them all the same size. I'm going to bring the other one on here. Let's going to make this one the same size also. Okay, we got around three of them. Let's just say we had three of these in the water, like side by side. They lined up in the water. Okay, really, if they're all lined up in the water underneath there, they can, as they're going through the water, they can create a massive, massive wave that fits that pattern, that fits these, the waves that I would assume happens when they're traveling through the water. They can make it get bigger. And as a wave travels, it does get bigger. Gets bigger before it comes crashing down. So they can make that movement under the water. Hypothetically speaking, if you're just tuning in, we're going to show you, we got a thing for this. This is the military. I'm just going to do it one more time. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. You're going to look down there. I got to make it the size that it needs to be. This was the shape, and we're going to get to the articles that talk about this because something big was happening behind the scenes this week. It was something massive. And we know China already has their undersea base, and U.S. probably does too, and all of that, all of it. So can you see it? Okay, now we can watch it together. If you're just tuning in, this is the undersea. Okay, this is the anomaly that seemed to get bigger. This is the military's ship. It really does appear that it is fully capable of creating something like that. Under the water. Fully capable. Put three of them together, have them doing their thing, and they can make that wave spread. They can. They can make it spread if you're just tuning in. All of our stuff is based on something. What, alien technology. Now, let's come over here. Let me flip it around, y'all. We're going to come over here. We're going to see the facts surrounding that. We are. This is like 2 days ago. Popular mechanics. The Pentagon created a new kind of underwater predator. The manta ray, built by Northrop Grumman, was built to perform long-range, long endurance military missions, underwater craft built for defense advanced. I'm not going to look at that. Okay. The new Russian submarine fleet 15 hours ago, right here. One of the most powerful ones. That's natural interest. U.S. nuclear submarine weak spot in bubble Chinese 5 days ago. There was a lot of stuff came out around 4 days ago. The U.S., UK, and Australia will test their AI to help the crews and things like that. 2 days ago, unmanned underwater vehicles, UAV, UUV, and ROV. I mean, you can see there was something that was going on. Exploring the Viger was what's quieter than a fish. Well, we know what that is. Sea Airspace 2024, all the cutting edge tech at the navies. Officials. Russian subs patrol off the U.S. East Coast. So we see that there is something happening 3 days ago. Discover a very powerful anti-submarine with every advanced technology that is a threat to all submarines. Navy Productions. Do you know that extremely low frequency, fascinating world? Germans fully back the submarine negotiations. See all of this, look at this, look at the timestamps on these. So all that comes out, all of it. Naval Submarine School. Okay, so let's just do it because they got it. The Pentagon created it, a new kind of underwater predator, and yeah, they did it. The mysterious manta ray. You can see right there. You made it all blurred. They made it all. Oops! You know what I was getting ready to do? I was getting ready to exit myself out of here. I really was. But they said we got it right here. Northrop Grumman. Northrop completes their manta ray underwater drone type. These things can be massive. They have drones that are as big as aircraft, like commercial airliners and stuff like that. If they're letting the news out that they've created one of these, this came out on April the 9th. This article came out. And when did the underwater anomaly occur? Was it happened? I don't know when the underwater anomaly thing showed up. Was it, what was the date on the article? We got to find the date. We're just looking for the date. Where is the date? They updated it on the 12th of April. So this just came out. So I think it came out. Some say this was kind of tied to a portal in the sky, like a portal, the April the 8th total solar eclipse. Also, they did. Total solar eclipse. Let me see if we can look at it again. This is on the 10th. This is when this was collected, on the 10th. This image right here. So we got the 10th right there. We got Northrop Grumman, Tuesday, April the 9th. This article comes out. They finished building its manta ray underwater drone devised for assignments. Virginia-based contractor teased a photo of the novel unmanned underwater vehicle, or UUV, on April the 8th, coinciding with the first day of the Navy League Sea Airspace Conference in Maryland. The image darkened along the edges, supporting a sparse backdrop, shows its glider-like body and a rounded nose. Little can be seen of its tail and its dimensions. So they used the day of the solar eclipse. They did. They used the power of this right here, because that day was so powerful. The energy that came with it. And it was the first day of the Navy's League Sea Airspace Conference in Maryland. They harnessed that. They took that. They took advantage of the solar eclipse. They did. They said, we're creating a new type of unmanned underwater vehicle. Our design can carry payloads over long distances without the need. You may say, Regina, that was just, it's so small. Look, did you just see the shape that it had? You just tuning in, we're going to look at the shape. We can make this happen. We got the answer. You want to say how made that? It kept growing larger. Well, let's put 3 of them together. They can create a large wave. See, look at that. Just like that. They wouldn't let us see the tail. I wonder why not. If they can make a wave, they can calm the waters. They can calm the waters too with their technology and or now this is not to say that, what could we say about this? I don't know if there was any eyewitness accounts anywhere about the actual factual height of the waves. And if a Czechoslovakian company picked up that anomaly under the water, and then they said, oh, it's just that, it was just a glitch, then they did. It was showing the technology. It was. So now we have a sea space, because there's something happening in the waters. All of this is based over this one thing right here, this one graphic. That's all it's based over. Just this one. Just that one. With no eyewitnesses except that right there that was leaked out. But it is interesting that on April the 8th, the day of the solar eclipse, with all of its energy, it was the first day of the Navy's League Sea Airspace Conference in Maryland. So they took the energy, they harnessed that energy spiritually and symbolically up there in Maryland, right up there, to do it. They did. They harnessed the energy. They knew how much that could get them, and they did it, you all. That's what I think. Glider-like body. Yeah. It's like, yeah. That was on the 10th that this got leaked out. Right here. This was on the 9th that this article appeared. With their manta ray, they used the power of the solar eclipse. Right there, April 8th, the first day of their Sea Airspace Conference in Maryland. How coincidental. How coincidental. What impeccable timing. Really, it's impeccable. Yeah, the waves were generated under the water. I'm not even going to disagree with that. I'm not. And you know that they have the technology. You could even probably use just one of these. You know how they create those, I don't know, sonic waves and stuff? This right here thing could quite possibly have the technology to create great big ripples or something like that, just its own underneath there, just one great big one. But then I put 3 there in case you said they were too small. I think they got the technology. If the technology is there to create earthquakes, or technology is there to create something like this, I'm done talking about it. That's it. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. So we have addressed it. That's my take on it. That was my download that I got right there. That's my download. Jeannie, you being on the download? No, we got a download with the conference and stuff like that. So you have to ask yourself, why do they got bases under seas? Why does China, why all these other countries? It's because when the battle takes place with the aliens, perhaps they're in the water. They're in the water. Yeah, so they got to get their water fleet, their space, air, water fleet. They can probably fly out of the water also. I would say that thing could. It could just like poof, come straight up out of the water. There are people who say, Gina, well, don't you know that these things coming down, these ships and stuff, they're actually belong to the people on the earth. It's the technology there. Where did they get their technology? Where did they get their technology from? Where did they? And then you got that massive UFO up there. They're hiding stuff. That's all I'm going to say. They're hiding stuff. We'll look at it again. This is the anomaly, and I'm going to be ending the video. I really am. Let's watch it. Right here. Just tuning in. It's right there. That could make it. And if you say, well, it's just a really small drone, well, I can put 3 together. They can have advanced technology that creates such a thing. And then they can do something to this Czechoslovakian website and tell them to erase it completely, shut it down or something, and send out the story it was just a glitch. It was just a glitch. Because they don't want people to know that they are already using that. They use the power of the April the 8th solar eclipse. Their first conference. They did. So, I'm going to go. And thank you all for watching. And you never know what you're going to see on this YouTube channel. You never know what I'm going to be doing. You never know what comments are going to come through. But that's okay. It is. You've got a wide variety of topics. But things are just heating up. More things are about to come out of the darkness. They see they're leaking it out. Why do you think they'd be leaking something out? Little by little. Because they can't keep it in. They just buy in time to build their force. They got the drones in the sky. They got all of it. Yeah. So I'm going to go. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. And if you haven't joined, please join. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed and joined. If you don't mind, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for your comments. My opinion is not the only opinion. My insight is not the only insight. My theory is not the only theory. Your theory is not the only theory. Is this stuff entertaining regardless? Absolutely. It's entertaining and it's a lot better than politics. A whole lot better. It's just like turning on a TV, watching a movie or something like that, really. And it's okay. We can do it. But we can also, yeah. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Thank you. Thank you, Susan B. Honey, and thank you to everyone else on here. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Love you.